Hello, we are back again in my garage. I kind of forget what was going on, but I'm sure you guys just watched the last episode, so you probably got a better idea. I feel like we were fixing this car up, possibly, and that's why it's all cut up. And we were using the other cars for scrap parts. So let's just go with that, maybe, and we'll keep going with that, I guess. So I'm not really sure. It's been a while. It's been like a week or so, and I've been playing a lot of other games and working on games and thinking about other projects and doing other stuff. So I just really haven't. Oh, there we go. Looks like that needs to be repaired. No, I guess it's good. So I just haven't really been thinking about this a whole lot, to be honest. I do like this game, but I was pretty bored of it before the update, to be honest, and that's why I started the one game and I ended up stopping. I just feel like this game has so much potential, and they're finally deciding to use it after fighting with everybody who paid for their game for so long. And I know it's a choice. I'm not giving them a hard time. That's up to them if they want to do it like that. I disagree, that's all. Disagree. Let's try to see what we can fix up on this. I can't believe this is straightening out at all. Shows you how damaged the other piece is below it, I guess. Yeah, so that's going to be damaged. Still some left. Doesn't look like we're going to get any more of it, so guess we'll start sanding some of it off. Alright, so you grab our grinder. That's pretty good. Okay, that is too damaged. I see it now. There we go. Oh, nice. Value really jumped up, so we'll be able to strip some good parts here. Looks like this one's going to take a while. Someone said there was a gamma issue with my recording. I tried turning up the brightness for you to see a bit better, but I guess it backfired. Tell me if you think it's better now. It's a smoother, better recording. I may have to default all the settings to my OBS. I'm trying to get it to a good spot, though, where everybody can see what I'm doing well. I'm going to have to use things like flashlights, I think, to show you guys. There we go. So that should be all of it. And it is. Perfect. Let's see what we want to take from it. Yeah, let's go have a look. I think we have a front end and I think we have a rear end, so maybe we'll start looking at the parts anyways and see if there's anything we want to take here. Do we have a steering wheel? Do we have gas pedals? Looks like his gas pedals are new. I don't know if that makes some sort of difference. I feel like it doesn't, but take a tire. Always need tires. Alright, that's all rotten. That's good. I swore I took that loose. I don't know why it's not coming loose. Oh boy, this game. Sometimes it drives me nuts. There's still so many glitches in this game, guys. And I know, like, games have glitches and you need to fix them over time, but it seems like every time they add anything, it just mangles the whole game. Like, this is loose. Why is that not coming off? Is my game slowly corrupting once again for absolutely no reason? Hopefully not. We'll see what happens, but it can definitely be frustrating playing this game sometimes. And I really like their new update, so it's a bit of a shame if we end up getting frozen or corrupting the game. I think it might just be the shocks that are sticking on, but oh yeah, these guys. So maybe we'll pinch the engine too. Looks like it's pretty good, and I'm sure we're going to need some sort of parts, so if I can reach them. And can't, oh, there we go. Oh, going to want to get that. There's no battery cable, so now it should just be these. Pull the engine. And we'll get rid of it, I guess, since we can't pull a lot of the suspension parts off for some reason. Again. I don't know how many times I've absolutely deleted every file of this game and reinstalled it just for it to corrupt again on me. I know, it's just the way it goes sometimes, but it's frustrating. We can steal. I don't know, like, I don't know if anybody knows anything about the developers, if it's just like a couple of kids or like a small team. But I feel like it's some young kids, like they're like 20-ish or something. And that's just my general feeling. I don't know why I feel that way. It's just what I feel. I guess I don't want that when it's broken. Poop. And that's all pretty good up there. I don't know if we want to take that front end. It might be cheaper, but it'd be better just to go brand new. And we can color it for a bit more coin, but I think we're good. Let's just get rid of it. I got over 10K now. And some decent extra parts. 2 extra tires. We're almost rolling at this point. I think they're all different sizes, and that's not great, but it is what it is. So let's get rid of everything we don't want and move all the parts we do want together so we can rebuild the suspension. Maybe we'll see what we got here. Do. Oh, there we go. Where's my pump? Do I have a pump? Does it not have one? I don't think I brought it with me. So, let's go grab one. Gonna get me a pump. I never ever seen that. That's kind of cool. See, I'm not sure if I should just keep on shooting ideas out on videos. So I said a few things before on video, and all of a sudden they changed. I want the game to be better, so I guess I'll just be okay with saying whatever, with them taking the ideas and using them. As long as it makes the game better, I guess. And I don't know they did that. It's just kind of funny. What did I need? A pump. Did I buy 2 pumps? Okay, I got 2 pumps. What else could I use? Probably maybe another flashlight. I'll just take a flashlight in one of the pumps and we'll take that home. Get some actual tire pressure going on, maybe. Oops. Curious too. Okay, so listen to this. If you put 2 different tires on your front end, and it's a front end vehicle, and you drive, you basically rip your differential apart. I wonder if they included that into this game. And I wouldn't blame them if they didn't. It's pretty complicated, but just curious. Just curious. Maybe we'll pop this sucker on the other side. It's already so much lower over here. There we go. Be a bit better. See if we can get the other one under the other side. And they have to be all the way down for them to be able to pump up. geez, I kind of want to get another jack. I think I could get it right off the ground and make it a lot easier from having to pump it up, pump it down, pump it up, pump it down. I mean, another jack, bud. And we will get through this, and then I'll go look for new parts. I just kind of wanted to clean it up a bit because we're getting parts everywhere now at this point. Okay, let's see where it's sitting on the ground. Here it is. So we do one like here. I think we're completely off the ground then at that point. A couple pumps over here and we should be good, I think. I shouldn't be messing with this either. It's going to bounce or it's not. We'll figure it out. Okay, so let's start ripping the front end apart, I guess. Moving parts we don't need in the way out of the way. Let's see about the tire size. 14, 16. So yeah, we got 3 tires that don't match. Perfect. That actually looks pretty good, surprisingly. But let's rip the whole front end off. There we go. Now we should have another front end around here that has like a good frame on it. Yeah, there it is. So let's rip all the bad parts off of this. Let's bring them actually back to here to buy this dumpster to make it a little easier for us. We'll combine all the good parts and then we'll bring it up, put it on, and make sure we don't have any other parts we could use on it as well. I don't know what it is about doing this stuff, but that's probably my favorite part of this game is taking scrap parts off of, like, well, not scrap, but good parts off of a bad vehicle and then replacing them onto a good vehicle. And I don't know what it is about it, I just really like it. There we go. That can come off. That's garbage. That come off. That can come off. This is all garbage. Upper right, upper right. I don't think we got an upper left. Okay, let's keep on pulling some of these parts off that we don't need. Alright, so we need the upper right, lower, upper right. And I think that's still good. That's definitely not. That's not. So those two we don't need. Alright, I think we got most of the front end put together. It's on the other side. We already have that. Well, let's take this off. This off. Put that on. Okay. Let's see, I think the one side of the suspension might be bad, but we'll see. Alright. front end should be attached again. Let's see if this... We need front left, I think, and I think we got another front right. I don't know how we ended up with 3 front rights. This one needs to be stripped. Let's see, front right upper. And again, we already have that again. We need to pull all the parts off that we're not using and get rid of them because they're garbage. And put all the parts we can keep on our shelves. And we'll take these back to the bench and we're going to make a pile of them. And then we'll go through them and make sure that there's no good brake pads in them, and we'll pull them out if there is because we're that cheap, believe it or not. Okay. And we can attach this. It's another front right, and we already have one of those, so put it on the shelf. It's garbage. Let's see. Let's pull parts off of this. Get rid of the garbage. Could probably use the brake pads. The emergency cable is no good, I would say. But there is one good part here in the back axle, so we'll take that. Looks pretty good anyways. And we'll throw the rest out. Brakes in the brakes pile. This needs to be gone through. Just pull out anything that's useful. And more brakes. And we're starting to get a little more cleaned up here, as you can see. I'll put this here. More brakes. And this is good. So what is this, front or rear? Front. So we can check our other springs. That one's good. That one's good, so we'll shelf it. And we will check. That is no good, the steering. So we will replace that. And looks like this complete steering wheel is good, so we'll just take the whole thing and pop it in. Oopsers, I think I just dropped it in. Could be hard to see the right angle for this. There we go. Should be good. I think I just knocked my jacks over, damn it. Yeah. I'll get it sorted out. Could be a bit more strategic where we place them, maybe. Sometimes they're a little hard to pick up. Alright. So let's go back from it where we can try to place it in the middle. It seems to be good enough anyways. There's not much good on this, just the steering wheel, so I'm just going to toss the whole thing. These can go on a shelf. That. Differential's bad, I can see that from here. Let's rip that off before we go anywhere. Looks like the emergency brake cable is rusted out again, so we'll just get rid of that. Normally I'd say keep it, but the last thing you need is to be out doing something and it fails on you, basically. Alright, so we're going to need a screwdriver, and some of those are bad, so let's do this for simplicity. Take this one, and drop it over here. We'll take this one and we'll recycle it. We'll pop this one on. The hell did that just go? There we go. Uh-oh. Why won't you go on? Oh, there's a brake in the way. Stupid brake. Garbage factory. Alright. Now that's on. Now we gotta pop off the other side, scrap it. Gotta pop out the emergency brake cable. We'll scrap that. And we're gonna have to, I think we gotta assemble the back end on this vehicle before we can put this all this stuff in on the back end anyways. We pretty much had what we had for the front end. Kinda need some tires. So we may pop over there too. Let's just put all these somewhere. Can't put them there. Let's do this. Get this a little more ready to go in. Undo this. So just need to make sure that we built the back end before we can put all this stuff on. That looks like a good spring, and it's a rear. Another rear. Is that a front? And do I have two good front? It looks like I got two good front. This is a front. So maybe we'll go get a scrap car and see what we get there. Yeah, we'll do that. And see if we can get... No, you know what? Let's... I don't got a ton of money. Normally I'd just buy it, but let's go to the scrapyard and see if we can make some money. We need some tires anyways that actually match. I think this is a 14 and this is a 14, but I guess we got two matching tires, but they're different rims. Let's put this stuff over here for now until we get a front end on our vehicle. Oh, I think we can actually use that. I don't know which side had the bad one, but one side definitely did. It was the other side. Okay, well. And again, it's just a little more that our car's already together, so definitely can't hurt anything. Alright, let's go. Oh, I think we wanted to select a color for our car too, but maybe we'll go to the scrapyard first. Let's go. To the junkyard, everybody. Alright, ready for some load time, I hope. So both a Lad and a Lad Coupe will work for most parts. It's just the body that doesn't match up on them and the drive shaft. But for the most half, you can use the parts interchangeably. And I'm sorry if you guys can't see much here at the junkyard. That's 4K for Chad, 3-star rust. Might be worth it, but we'll see if there's anything better for us here first. And there's a coupe. There's two coupes. That's a really good price on that one. And that's not such a great price on that one. We're going to take it anyways. We're going to see if we can make some money on them. I think we can. And we'll probably get all the parts we need, hopefully. I didn't look to see if they're there, but I assume they are. And we'll tow it to the garage. And we'll tow it to the garage. And then we'll go to the garage. And now everybody's at the garage. Perfect. So let's do cheapy first. it has a rear end on it because it had a freaking lock on the e-brake, so that means there has to be a brake cable at least. Alright, some funky colors on this guy. It's actually not a bad car. That's my biggest problem too, is I always want to save everything. Every single car, I'm like, I can save it. Some cars you just can't save, or you shouldn't anyways. And then I go through all this crazy amount of work just to get it fixed, and I'm like, was it worth it? Probably not. Alright, so we got it basically clean. Let's first do our little trick of removing as much damage as we can. And then we'll remove as much rust as we can, if any. Doesn't look like we're going to get to do... Oh! Looks like there's some damage back there anyways. Well, fix some of that damage anyways. Let's see, almost 2K. Perfect. So we'll do some rust next if we can find our sanding device. There she blows. You might need an extra jack to jack this sucker up, but we'll see what we can do. It'd be really nice if we just didn't. Maybe we can just cut it off or save some time, and maybe we should see if we need one. Maybe we'll cut it off for ourselves. That's damaged, so that has to be cut off. Alright. Alright. If you say so, I'll cut it off. Sometimes it's just the easier, fastest thing to do is just cut it off. Oh, literally. Might lose a little value on the part itself, but it probably will still be worth it. Rust. There we go. Alright, so that's pretty much all the rust we're going to get off of it. Let's see if we can cut that off. Blade ran out, of course. Oh, you stupid little idiot thing. Okay, got it. That should be that. And then we just need to cut this back end off. Or this side end anyways. Come on, cut it. Cut. Go, cut. Should be one up here somewhere. Where are you? Is there not one up here? Oh, I know where one is though. Should be right here, but I'm not seeing it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I think I've seen a little bit more rust too. Yeah, I did. It was right here on the trunk, so you can use a wrench to take that off. It's destroyed anyways, it shouldn't really affect the value much. But having no rust on your car does affect your value quite often. So, definitely worth it to do. So we got 5-star, no rust, perfect. We'll kidnap that part. We'll see if we need it. If we don't, we'll scrap it. Is there anything else we need from this car? There is a few things I see, and it's something that you normally miss. Where's my screwdriver? There it is. Alright, so up here we've got a chrome rear mirror. It's actually, I think it might be bent. We'll see. We'll see. I can't ever tell if it's supposed to be like that or if it's like damaged. Some of the parts are hard to know in this game. Take that. That's chrome. We can definitely use that. What else? What else? What else? There's no front end. We got a couple engines. So we won't take that. I kind of want to take the engine. The engine looks pretty good, actually. Oh, there's a cover. We could probably take that. Looks like I'm going to have to pop the brake off to get it off. But that would save us from getting our own. So I could have just took this one. This whole back end's pretty good, actually. Oh, and that did come off. Cool. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. More of our back end together. Let's go check for our front end parts that we needed. We needed the left side. See if this one's got one. It does not. So, alright. Is there anything in here we can use? Looks like it's mostly rotted out otherwise. Oh. Brake cable. Actually looks like it might be good. Can't seem to see the one side of it. There we go. Oh, you know what? It is bad. I can see it now. Oops. That drive shaft looks really good too. But what is even holding it in? Nothing. Interesting. I didn't take the transmission out of this either, so I don't understand really, but let's just go with it. I decided I am going to take this engine. Not only that, I'm going to take the battery cable too, because it also looked good. Alright, so we paid $1,700 for it. We're still making a profit, so let's get rid of it before we take anything else. Oh, did I check for tires? Yeah. I think we're good though. Probably took too much there. Be nice to have our drive shaft already too, though. Don't think we had one. No. Transmission, we got some engines. Should be able to build an engine out of all these scrap ones. I think we got 3 now. I thought we had 3. Maybe we only have... Oh, there's one in it. I don't know what we wanted to do either. Let me know in the comments. Should I just try to get the engine running without ripping it apart and see if we can actually get it going just the way it is? Or should I rebuild it? I usually rebuild it. I almost always rebuild it because I'm just paranoid. I always think like if I don't, something's going to go wrong type thing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Maybe we'll just try to drive it and see what happens. This one's got some really good parts on its engine too. May snatch that as well. There's definitely a lot more damage to this one though, on the top end. And we need to get those tires at some point, so let's just pop that off. Even if they're not good, as long as we can roll over to the store to get some new ones, we'll be laughing. Now we'll have 3 matching tires eventually, as long as we don't forget. It's actually a really nice colored car. I really like that lime color. Should probably get the video over with soon, so I'll probably end up fixing up this car or doing something with this car, and then we'll end it. But make sure you subscribe and make sure you thumbs up. Really use the views, and I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. I'm new to YouTube, as you can tell. I like to give it to you raw, baby. I don't like to make a fake little presentation. I just rather just straight up, here's me playing some games. This is me. No BS. Hopefully you appreciate it. And if you don't, well, sorry about your luck, bud. Let's grab a hammer. And I don't see any damage there. It doesn't look... Oh. Here's some damage here. Quite a bit of damage, too. Down here damage? No. Okay. Alright. It's not so bad. We can fix that up. We can deal with that. That it? Alright. Okay. That wasn't too bad. And hopefully we can use our... Oh, nuts. We're just going to cut that off then. We're out of putty poops. Someone said you could see it when it's empty. Oh my god, what am I stuck in? What the frick is going on here? What the hell is happening, guys? Jesus. And then my putty fell through the ground. I like the new gas station, but maybe check your collision, boys. It's friggin' Unity. Sorry. I know some people like Unity. I don't mean to be so against it, but this is what you get. You start off in a good place, like Unreal. You're going to end up in a good place. That's all I'm saying. You start in a bad place like Unity. Where are you going to go? There's only a few places to go, and it's probably not going to be a good place. Alright, looks like that's alright now. That's alright now. Okay, let's work on some rust, I guess. There's some there, actually. We'll start there. Should be pretty easy, yeah. This is quite a bit here. It's not so easy, that's going to take some time. It's also spread out, too. May do some paint on this one. I kind of like the paint job. Maybe we'll steal the color for our car. We're only down $2,000 from what we bought these cars from, and this one was worth a lot more, I think. Which it's not showing now, but I think we paid over $3,000 for it, which is pretty alarming. Maybe it rusted out more while it was here for that 20 minutes. I don't know if there's a bad variability, or if it's maybe it's something they do for a challenge where you have to spot the deal type thing, but I don't understand how the car's price swings so much. It just kind of just jumps around randomly, it seems. 1 minute you could not even touch it and it'll change, and maybe I don't get it. Maybe I just don't get what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe it's the market and the market's moving. I don't know. I just don't know. So it looks like it's just that one spot over there, so we're just going to go ahead and cut that out. Save ourselves some time and frustration trying to get it all perfect. These are absolutely the worst thing to sand, to grind, whatever. Oh, there's still some rust somewhere. Try taking our flashlight around and having a look. Now we got all that, right? Nope, there's some more right there. That's the one. That's the one that's acting up on us, guys. Let's put our cutter back. I thought I got all this, but I can see some right there. Let's go over some of the areas we've already sanded, and hopefully it'll count as getting rid of the rest of this rust, because I can't see any really. be somewhere I'm just not seeing, but see. I don't know. I don't know. Could be this door. That panel over there. Just don't know. Well, I will, we're up money anyway, so maybe we'll do some paint. 154F. 154F. Let's try to remember that. 154F. 154F. And I don't remember the last one because I never can. I apologize, I have terrible dyslexia. 4FOB. 4F0B. Okay, that should be it. Let's go double check. At least we'll get some sort of extra value out of that, and we'll be able to see our rust where it's still there. So now we can fix that up. Sometimes that's the way I do this if I just can't find it. Just see that, oh, there we go. That's all it took too. You just see it kind of disappear as you go. Yeah, we're well over 4K now, so we're definitely making money on this guy now. And we might as well use up the rest of our paint, so we could get a little more of the paint color on here that's supposed to be on here. Should bring up our value. We're still at 4.8 though. Probably won't get a new one for this one. I'll probably just go ahead and call it good enough when we're done this. I think I got everything I want to get. So what are we at? Okay, let's pull some tires maybe. And we'll be done with this. I can't see any spots that I missed, but it's saying that I missed some. Don't know. Let's just give it a kind of coating everywhere, and I did do a spot back here, didn't I? Ah, well, good enough. Pull what we want off of it, and we'll still make some good money. Which is definitely going to be the tires, possibly more. And we have lots of right ends, so we're not going to pull anything out of there. I'll see if there's anything we could use in the left end, because we still need a wheel hub and a couple other parts. And that is no good. Take the cover, maybe. That's all I really need off that, I think. I could probably use one of those. Is there a gas tank? No. That's another thing we do need. Looks like we have a driver's seat. We need an e-brake. No e-brake. So I think that's good for now. Make sure we don't have any more tires we can steal. Alright. Let's get rid of it. And we're up $2,000 from those. And we got more parts. So I would probably say in the next episode, since we collected so many parts and everything, I will probably do some work on our car, and we'll try to stay above $10,000 maybe. That'll be our budget, is $2,000 of spending at max to try to get our car running. Because we're going to have to replace the floor on the back end and stuff, and there's not much I can do with that. I could try to rip it out of another car, but I really don't think it's worth it. I think we're better off just buying some of this stuff. So we'll probably just do that. So hopefully you had a good time. Make sure you thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and we will probably see you in the next video where we'll continue on our little adventure in my garage. Thank you for watching,